Welcome to Ellement Produce. I am David Ellement, Managing Director of Business Operations.
And I'm Ben Ellement, Director of the farm in the field.
We are a second generation family business, which has been handed down from our parents.
We grow leeks, radish, Dutch carrots and spring onions.
Welcome to Ellement Produce, and we look forward to you joining us.
Hello, and welcome to your Ellement Produce Induction. Today I'm going to take you through everything you will need to know about your job at Ellement Produce. Ellement Produce is a vegetable farm that grows primarily Dutch carrots, leeks, radish, and spring onions. Ellement Produce supplies Western Australia's major supermarkets, Coles, Woolworths, and Aldi, as well as some other markets. There are several key people that you will be working closely with, so it's important to identify who they are and what their roles are. The PCBU, or the person conducting business or undertaking, or directors, are David and Ben Ellement. They oversee different parts of Ellement Produce to ensure smooth running. Ben is in charge of the garden, specifically spraying and maintaining the farm beds. David oversees the running of the pack house, business, and workers. The person you will have the most contact with is Becky Stevens. She is your supervisor and the first aider at Ellement Produce. Becky runs the pre-start meetings in the morning and oversees all the workers. The administration team are Sally McLean and Peter Allen. Sally manages all the invoicing and liaison with Coles, Woolworths and Aldi and any other clients we supply for. You will meet with Sally on your first day to organise your timekeeping, and she will give you a key fob for clocking in and out. Peter manages payroll and will liaise with you to organise your pay. As a new worker, you will be starting out as a Level 1 farmhand. Farmhands perform several duties around the farm, including general labouring duties, housekeeping tasks, leek processing and planting, which includes placing and aligning leeks on a conveyor belt, stripping, trimming and packing leeks, removing damaged leeks from the line, and picking up crates. Bunching lines include picking, stacking, cleaning or packing radish, Dutch carrots and/or spring onions, removing damaged bunches from the line, and picking up crates. All workers will process leeks, but only some workers will work on the bunching lines. This will be determined when you start. When you first arrive at the farm, you will notice there are two tracks. One is for trucks and the other one is for cars. This will take you through to the car park. Once you have parked, please come through to the office and meet Sally. She will set you up with a key fob to clock on and off with. You can put your belongings in the lunchroom or a locker if one is available. The locker hosts all your supplied PPE as well as a place to put your belongings. Once you have put your belongings away, you must wash your hands and put on your PPE. In the lunchroom, there is a fresh drinking water fountain, microwaves, fridges, tea, coffee, and milk. You may use any of these facilities as you please, but remember to tidy up after you finish. Every morning before work starts, there is a meeting to discuss what is going to happen during the day and what you will do. This is normally run by your supervisor, Becky. There are several work areas around Ellement Produce that you may be working in. The areas are the packing shed, the garden, and the cool room. The packing shed hosts a lot of different machinery and is the main work area. In this area, there is strictly no food, as you will be processing vegetables for consumption, and there is to be no cross-contamination with other foods. It is also important to wash your hands regularly. Every time you enter the packing shed, you must wash your hands with soap and water to remove any contaminants. There are commonly forklifts driving in and around the packing shed, picking up and dropping off bins and pallets. Ellement Produce has a strict forklift operations safety guide. This means forklift operators must hold a current and valid forklift license and must maintain focus and ensure they're not endangering anyone's safety while they are operating the forklift. Workers have a duty to protect their own safety around forklifts and make sure that they do not walk behind or in blind spots of the forklift. Never assume that the forklift driver sees you. Workers must abide by forklift exclusion zones of a 3-metre perimeter around the forklift. Another piece of machinery that you will encounter is the leek processor. This is where the leeks are washed, stripped, trimmed, and ready to be packed. The leek processor works on a conveyor belt system, which has a lot of pinch points along it. To ensure your safety, you will be trained on how the leak processor works. At the top and the sides of the leak processor are emergency pull lines. These lines will immediately stop the machine so the emergency can be dealt with. It is important to know you can pull this line at any time when you think that there is a danger to someone's health or safety, even if no one has been injured. The last machine that you will encounter is the radish and carrot processor. This machine works in a similar way to the leak processor, but on a smaller scale. However, the emergency stop is a little bit different. Instead of the pull line, it features 2 emergency stop buttons, which can be pressed at any time and will automatically stop the machine. Within the packing shed, it can get wet and slippery. To maintain a safe working environment, workers must regularly sweep the floors to disperse the water and remove the leak offcuts. This is the main task to be completed when there is downtime or nothing to do. The garden is another area that you may be working in. You will be picking either radish, Dutch carrots, or spring onions. This will be led by Becky and will change on a daily basis. Being out in the open poses different challenges to the packing shed, as you are working directly in the sun, heat, cold, and rain. It is important to manage your hydration and wear the correct clothing for the weather. Ellement Produce supplies Hydrolite, sunscreen, and AeroGuard for all workers. This means all workers must have long-sleeve UV protection clothing, hats, sunglasses, and jumpers to protect themselves in the heat and the cold. In the garden, you will be working alongside tractors and other vehicles. This means the operators must know where you are, and you must stay out of the way of the tractors and other vehicles. Like forklifts, tractors also have an exclusion zone of 3 meters.